Blessed be. Hi, it is High Priestess Jamila, and I am here to do a oracle reading for y'all. Okay, so welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, subscribe. If you would like a personal private reading, the link to my website is below in the video description box, and you can also contact me for consultations for spell work. Okay, we have a full pink moon coming up on around the 4th or 5th of April. And so, yeah, it's going to be a really nice one. This is a beautiful time of the year. It's starting to get warmer outside. Thank God winter is finally over officially. Yeah. Okay. All right. Not that we get much of a winter over here in Georgia. Also, make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. By the way, I am going to do some individual, more focused tarot readings over on TikTok for the individual signs. So make sure that y'all do that because you guys will be able to get those readings first. And there'll be full moon love readings, okay? Uh on TikTok. Just look up High Priestess Jamila. You can't miss me. Okay. All right. Hello. Hi, Sueli. Good to see you too. Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to call to, St. Michael. We're going to call to St. Michael. Ask St. Michael to come and bring us his loving warmth and protection and love and spirit guides. Hello. How are you? Hey, Christian. Hello. Yeah, it's going as good as it can. Came to do some oracle readings for whoever it applies to. This is going to be for now, I guess, as far as like a full moon message, okay, from my oracle deck. I got my energy oracle cards here. And I'm just going to get started. I'm shuffling. Okay, this is for whoever wants to receive it. If it doesn't apply to you, let it fly, okay? These are general readings for the channel, okay? And I haven't done this in a while, so yeah. Okay, all right. Spirit guides, what messages do you have from the oracle? These cards fell out, and I'm going to read them. Okay, so we got the strategy card in the inverted position, which tells me a lot. The all tied up card inverted. And then we've got the garden and the gate. So this is where I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to make some kind of exit plan from a situation that you don't like. Definitely feel as though a lot of you guys need to not be so messy with it. This card coming up inverted says that you have not thought out a plan. Your plan that you're thinking out is not necessarily the best strategy. Also, it's not what you do, it's how you're going about doing it, is what spirit guides are saying, which is because none of these should be inverted, but this one is, okay? These two are. A lot of you guys that are doing spell work, spirit guides are saying that you're doing spell work when you're in an emotional state that is not good to do that. You have to really think out spell work, and you know what I'm saying. So it's something that you're doing, something that you're repeating, that you're not thinking deeper enough about the situation, okay? And you guys need some guidance and some insight. But this is also just saying that you're going into doing something and you're not actually thinking about how you're going to go about doing it. Okay. Now, for a lot of you guys, I feel as though this is a situation that you're trying to get out of. Okay. Because the all tied up card is in the inverted position, saying that you seem to feel stuck in something or binded. A lot of you guys feel very binded. And then some of you guys feel helpless to a situation that you shouldn't even feel helpless to that situation. Why do you feel so helpless? Why do you give people so much power over you? Is what spirit guides are saying. Now, the garden and the gate card comes up. I feel like the reason why this card comes up is because a lot of you guys, the door is open. You can walk through it at any time. Spirit guides are saying basically that the world is your oyster, but that you're not seeing it for some reason. A lot of you guys are not seeing the opportunity that's out there for you. Okay. You're looking at it as a negative. Feel like that's another reason why this card comes up inverted, is that you're looking at things way too negatively. Way too negatively. Okay, I'm gonna throw 3 more cards. Those just so happen to fall out of the deck. Okay. All right. And excuse me, there's 5 people in the chat. Can y'all hit the thumbs up, because I'm trying to gauge like how many people were here actually for a reading. Because there's a lot of people that I don't know how they got here, but there's a lot of people on this channel that are not here for readings. They're here for drama, and that's not welcome. Okay. The drama is not welcome. Okay. All right. Now we got Archangel Michael that comes up in the inverted position. Okay. So I feel that Archangel Michael directly is saying that too many people are looking outward and not inward, and you're also not looking at your roots. You're way too focused on other things outside of that. You need to look at your family. You need to look at your parents. You need to look at where you came from to figure things out. Okay, that's going to be the first battle that you need to win, is figuring self out, which involves figuring out, like, basically, I feel like what Archangel Michael is saying, that whatever the trauma source is coming from your growing up, you know. And so again, that goes back to giving people too much power. You're not facing the issue. You're looking at, well, what does that person have to do with it? What does that person have to do with it? Nothing. You're just going around in circles. You're not actually dealing with the issue at hand. This is what St. Michael is saying. That's why he's in the inverted position. He wants to give you clarity. Then we got the World card. Okay. So I feel like what Spirit is talking about is giving the mundane way too much power over you. Way too much. Like just mundane, everyday situations. You're giving it way too much power over you. And you're not focusing. Okay. Then we got the action card. So a lot of you guys really, really need to take action as soon as possible. First of all, then also I feel like the World card comes up because your perception of the world is off. Okay, your perception of the world is off, probably having a lot to do with you growing up, because you were raised to be your mother's child or your father's child. Now you're all grown up and you got to go out into the real world. That's not going to work in the real world. It's not, whatever it is. And I can sense that there's some trauma. That's not going to work in the real world, because nobody, you know, it's, you know, deal with that situation. I feel like there's a lot of people that need their inner child healed as well, working on healing your inner child. Okay. Then some of you guys are not getting closure from something. You're not just closing it out, you're holding on. You know the saying, some people are meant to stay in your life for a little while, and some people are meant to stay for a season. And some people are meant to stay for a long time, and some people are meant to stay for a short time. Okay. But a lot of you guys are chronically holding on to things that you shouldn't be holding on to. And I think that it's the abandonment issue. I feel like this is for a lot of people with abandonment issues. The abandonment issue that you developed, the abandonment issue that you developed as a child is causing you to hold on to things that you shouldn't be holding on to. And that's why you can't move forward. That's why you can't take action, and that's what's holding you back. But how do you do that? How do you do that? And I heard myself saying this earlier. How do you do this? Do you do this by just saying, well, I'm going to do this, this, and that, but then you never do it, do you? You never do it. You say you're going to do things, but then you don't ever do it. Why? And it is because you need to deal with that trauma and stop avoiding it. That's why. Okay. Yep. Next card is the financial constraints card. A lot of trauma surrounding, money, and maybe possibly the way that you were raised, as far as like, eat up all the food in your plate. You don't want to waste your food or whatever, but so you're just overstuffing yourself with food now. I don't know why I feel that. I feel that there's a lot of people that are just stuffing themselves with food because they were raised with some kind of abuse. I'm going to say it straight up and down. Some kind of trauma over money. And this is what is affecting you financially. Okay. And it may not even be affecting you financially, even if you have a lot, that doesn't matter. How is it making you feel? It's not making you feel it. Well, you're not enjoying it. You're not. Even if you have money, you're not enjoying it. You can't enjoy it because you're hung up on all this stuff. You need to let yourself free and let go. Because I think this garden and the gate card also represents happiness, true happiness. Okay. Instead of just, and, ooh, I don't know why I felt that right there. Okay. Yeah, a lot of y'all are wrapped up. And then I feel like some negative subconscious blockages, maybe even unconscious blockages, just a lot of negativity, and just crap from your childhood that you need to deal with. The whole world is not responsible for that. You are now at this point. I had trauma in my childhood. You know what I had to do? I had to say, you know what? This is my problem to deal with, nobody else's. This is my problem, right? And that was 20 years ago, though. Okay. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Okay. But, it just is what it is. It's not the rest of the world's problem. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be that way, but that's just the way that it is, especially when it comes to business or to life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to look to your parents and your grandparents and figure out what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I hate to be harsh like that, but it just is what it is. Look to them. Okay. Face it, whatever it was, whether or not it was whether or not it was physical abuse, sexual abuse, and trauma, that's who you need to look at, and you need to face it and do whatever you got to do. Cry it out, whatever it is that you need to do, yeah, is what I'm saying. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. Like I said, guys, go over to TikTok, and I'm going to be doing some individual tarot readings, and eventually I am going to upload them over here to YouTube. But I'm going to be doing some individual tarot readings. So if you guys want to get those first, you can go over on TikTok and you can get those. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend, and bye-bye. Blessed be.